Good evening, folks. Tuesday evening, just after 8 o'clock, and I'm going to do a cookery video for the first time in forever. Truth is, most things I cook are dead basic and don't need any kind of explanation. This is right up there with that in levels of how basic it is. But I'm going to do it anyway, just because I haven't done one for a while. So today we're cooking rice pudding. That's my kind of sticky rice pudding. Creamy and sticky rice pudding. Tastes delicious. Give it a try. We've got everything we need here. We've got rice, we've got some powdered milk, sugar, a couple of eggs, which I'm going to start by testing, and down here we've got the water to make the milk. So step one is going to be to measure 3 cups of water into that pan. Here goes number 1. Here goes number 2. And number 3. Now, before I put the rice in, or even the powdered milk, I'm going to do the egg testing. And in between times we just lost a couple of eggs. 1 at least. Look at. Fortunately, one of the eggs survived. And we have some spare. This one is sitting on the bottom. That's okay. This one is floating. You see? This one is on the bottom. This one, that one's probably bad. Wasn't floating massively, but enough. That one's floating as well. So these might all... They're not massively floating, but they're floating nonetheless. Well, that one's clear. I mean, that one's on top of the water. No doubt in that one. Bad. These are all rescued from a bin ages ago, and then I used some when I got them. Yeah, that's not as bad as some of the others, but whoa, nearly lost a lot there. So far, I've only got one definitely good. I don't know whether this one doesn't look like it was too bad. No bad smell. I might be able to salvage the yolk. Maybe. This one I've deemed to be good. Okay. I've got another box that I just bought a few days ago, so I may end up having to get one out of that box. We'll see. For now, I'm going to get the rice. If I've put 3 cups of water in there, that'll do me 2 cups of rice ordinarily if I was cooking this savoury. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it kind of as normal, but except in milk, and then I'm going to add a second batch of water later, or water and powdered milk later. So let me crack on and get the 2 cups of rice ready. Okay, the first mug of rice is ready to go in, but first I'm going to do the powdered milk thing and put the heat on. That's the heat on. Here we go with the powdered milk. Okay, that's looking good. I'm going to turn the flame down so it doesn't just lap up around the edge of the pan. And I'm going to put the first cup of rice in, a mug of rice. And I'm going to get the second one ready. Second batch of rice, in she blows. And a quick stir. Okay, now the first of 2 batches of sugar that I'm going to add. I'm going to put one in now and one in later towards the end of the second batch of milk. No careful measuring here. I'm a tramp living in a field. That's a goodly amount for the first batch. Okay, I'm going to put a lid on that and then we're going to leave it to get going. Okay folks, got a makeshift lid on the pan. Oh, twist it so the handle's inside. Okay, I'm going to put the lid down. Oh, my cup. Okay, hopefully you can see it's lovely and warm in there. So now I'm going to turn the gas down to minimum. And we're just going to leave it for, I'll maybe check on it in 5 minutes time. It's bubbling over a little bit. Bubbling over a little bit. Okay, I've got a rack I can put in here. Obviously, when the pan's sitting right on the gas like that, it's a bit too hot now that it's up to heat. So let me put this rack on and I'll be right back. Okay folks, you can see the rack's in. The pan is back on above the heat, but it's suspended way above. But it's up to heat, so it should be good. I'm going to turn the gas up a little bit just to get the box, the oven up to temperature again. Aim for about 150, I think. And then I can turn the gas back down just to maintain the temperature. I'll give it another 5 minutes. Come and stir it and see whether I need to add any more liquid. Time to have a little look at what's going on. It's fizzing nicely. I think we might have lost all our liquid. I might have caught it just in time before it starts to burn. Okay. Time for more water. Let me get ready for that. I'll need a second or two because I haven't got enough hands. Sorry. Okay guys, I put 1 cup of water in already because I didn't want it to get too dry while waiting on me. So as you can see, I've put the milk powder in with this one, and so now I'll just give it a stir, put the lid back on, and close it all back up. Okay, leave that with me. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to stir in the egg, one of the eggs, the one that fell on the floor. So we got egg yolk, and we just, yeah, it smells fine, no nastiness. We put that in, or on. Quick stir. I'm looking at this and thinking that the pan's a bit over full. I'll probably end up having, what I'll do is I'll give it another 5 minutes and I'll dish up my portion for tonight, and then I can work with the rest and improve that for tomorrow morning's portion. Okay, it's all a bit cack-handed guys. I'm stood in a field with a grill and with a phone in my hand, so apologies for any cack-handedness. But you see the temperature's fallen right down to 100. I'll wait to make sure it gets back up to 150. I was actually going to eat it right from the pan, but I'll have to find some kind of dish to eat out of tonight while I finish off the process with the other half. Okay guys, it's back up to temperature. Okay guys, there's a bit of a smell. I think something's burning or toasting nicely. Okay, I'm going to move it off the heat and see whether I can't spoon some into my other bowl, well, pan. Probably can't do it on camera. Don't think so. Let me try. Make a beginning. Right. Basically, I'm just going to eat this just to make space. Nowhere near the consistency that I want yet. I've obviously put too much rice in for this small pan. And I put some more milk powder. I'm going to put some more liquid in. I'll need my hands. I've added extra water and milk powder. I've stirred in the extra egg, and I've put in a load of sugar on top that I've just stirred over. And you can see, even though I've taken all that rice there out, this pan is still full. I'll put the lid back on. And because it's new water, it'll need bringing back to the boil again. Move this out of the way. And try and put the lid down. Oh, it'll have to be inside first, won't it? Okay, we're getting there. I'm just going to give that probably another 10 minutes. Okay guys, I mean, this is just cooked rice, but cooked in an eggy, milky, sugary. It's basically rice cooked in custard, but not cooked enough. A rather firm rice pudding, which I guess is how it would have been once upon a time in the old days. We'll see. Let me eat some and I'll get back to you and let you know my verdict. Okay guys, time for the verdict. That was actually delicious. I thought that the rice looked a little firm still. It's actually lovely and tender, very sweet. Actually nice and creamy, maybe from the egg. Lovely. I haven't turned off the other pan yet, so I'm going to go across and do that now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having more either later tonight, or yeah, I might have another bowl or pan tonight for supper. And obviously, I mean, it's a huge pan over there still. There'll be enough for breakfast and maybe lunch tomorrow. Okay guys, let me get back over to the barbecue and see where we're at with the other pan. Make a bit of room. It's bubbling and fizzing quite nicely. Okay, I think what we can do is just give that a quick stir. I've left my spoon over at the table. Maybe we won't bother. Let's just turn that off. Put the lid down for now. Then I'll get the spoon. Okay folks, I gave it a stir. I've put an extra ladle and a half in my pan. I'm going to eat about half of that, and then I'm going to put some, let it cool and put it in Tina's bowl. I'll give this another stir, just put the lid back on and close the lid back down on this. I've turned the gas off already, but there'll be some heat maintained in there. Let it just cook through a bit. But that's it for today. That's my kind of sticky rice pudding. Creamy and sticky rice pudding. Tastes delicious. Give it a try. Delta Mike out.